Hey guys, Kitami Safiya here. Welcome back to the Mommy Reveal. We're going to be talking about self-care today. Let's get into it. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today's another beautiful day and I do plan on enjoying it. I think on my list, which was self-care for expecting moms and new moms. When you find out that you're pregnant, you're so happy and you're just ready to take on the world. When you start to show, you want to really do it big with your belly bump. You want to do your hair, you want to make sure your skin looks nice, really want to work that pregnancy glow. After you have the baby, it becomes a lot harder to maintain the regimen that you had because now your baby's here and you can start to feel a little bit discouraged and how you've kind of, quote unquote, for lack of better terms, let yourself go. How many of us have felt a little bit like we've let ourselves go since our baby came? I know I have. When I was pregnant and I was showing, I wanted to look great all the time. Y'all know how it is. But then when the baby comes, you kind of don't have time to keep it up. And you start to feel a little bit insecure about this new body that you're in. And then you have this beautiful little human who's depending on you at every waking moment of every single day. So it becomes very hard to still find time to make sure that you're feeling good about yourself. Self-care is very important when you're pregnant or you just had a baby. A lot of the times it gets hard because people around you don't quite understand what's going on in your head. Your hormones are everywhere and you're just like kind of losing it on the inside. So because of the expectations of the snapback, you see these models and these famous people just looking more snatched than they were before they had the baby. And it's like, houseway. So you're thinking, well, hey, I'm healthy. I am going to be able to snap back just like they did. But it's just not that easy. It really isn't. If you're not rich and you don't have a nanny, someone who's always on call or right by your side to be able to take the baby off your hands, if you're even into that kind of thing, because me personally, I want to be the one to nurture and take care of my baby. I've been blessed enough to stay home with my daughter for the last year, and I will tell you, it is no joke when you don't have hired help. So the baby comes first. Your hair, nails, skin, and all that other good stuff comes later. You're lucky if you could even get a shower in for more than like 5 minutes without hearing the baby crying or somebody yelling your name because they need your help. It's just what it is, you know, it's a part of the whole experience and you just kind of roll with the punches. However, it is normal to feel a little bit down on yourself sometimes. You're like, okay, you know, I'm not fitting my clothes, I'm not looking good, I'm looking drawn. If you had the postpartum hair fall like I did, then that makes you feel some type of way. So you're just like all over the place. And then on top of that, you're just still trying to be all you can be for your baby. These are a couple of tips that helped me. It was trial and error, of course. I just had to figure out what was working and what wasn't. And I had to take the time to really assess what it was that I needed or what was missing that would make me feel a lot happier in being a new mom. Tip number 1. So I found that when I got to my breaking point of feeling like I was completely just in need of some alone time, I found that I had to make it my business to take my 5 minutes here, my 10 minutes there. Even if you have a great support system, they don't always understand. Sometimes you just gotta not do stuff. I know it's hard, especially if you're used to having your household set up a certain way. But when the baby comes, even though they can't speak, they are the boss. They run shit. So it's very hard to do everything for them and then turn around and do everything for the household and then everything for you. When you become a mom, you literally come last. It's like a rites of passage. It can end up taking a toll on you. You know what I mean? When things are getting just too crazy for you to handle, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. What I mean by that is in that moment, take the baby, deuces. To keep yourself from completely losing it, sometimes you just gotta walk away. Sometimes you just gotta take a moment, maybe make 3 little laps around the block, take some deep breaths, get some fresh air, and then come back. You'd be surprised how much a walk around the block and a few deep breaths can help you restart. Trust me, it helps. And you take that time to just clear your head. You take that time to just think about you, positive state of mind, so that you can now handle that stressful situation. Sometimes the explanation for why you have to leave right now at this moment can turn into an argument. You don't want that. Just respectfully bow out for about 15 minutes and you come back in, you'll be ready to take on your responsibilities all over again. Tip 2, learn how to ask for help. To be honest with you, I didn't want help like that. I found that when people were around, it was almost a little bit more annoying than when I was by myself, because a lot of the times people just want to hang out with the baby, but they don't really want to help do other things. So when they're there, you're just doing chores and you're just trying to get them all done before that person leaves. And to be honest with you, it's like, what are you here for? I mean, you're not helping fold clothes, you're not helping wash dishes, you're not helping cook dinner. So for me, and I get it, it's nothing against anybody. I'm pretty sure I've done that before I understood myself. But ask for help. Tell people what you need them to do. Hey, can I see the baby? Sure. Change her while you're at it. Hey, can I see the baby? Sure. Can you get her dressed? Hey, can I see the baby? Yeah, here's her food. Here's her bottle, whatever the case may be. And use that time to be able to take a longer shower, to be able to maybe read a chapter out of a book, to be able to take a nap, to be able to have a conversation with a friend who you haven't been able to get up with for a while, just to do something for you. This is a part of self-care, and this definitely helps. Make sure that you use your time wisely as well. The people that you choose to spend your tiny little bit of free time with, make sure they're very positive. Make sure that you leave those conversations feeling more energized, feeling great about your current situation, because it's hard, it's not easy. And also, if you need to use that time to just bawl out and cry, do that as well. It takes some time to get back to normal. I think the expectation of you snapping right back physically is also expected for your mental state as well, and it just doesn't work that way. So if you need to cry, yell, scream, go ahead and do that. Tip number 3. So I think it's very important for you to find something. If only one thing, if you only have time for one thing, then that's fine. But I say find at least 2 things that you do every day that are just for you. And that could be anything. That could be making yourself a special fruit salad that you like, or a smoothie, and just having that time just to make that smoothie and drink that smoothie, because that is going to help you start getting back into the flow of your normal self. And allowing the people around you to understand that this is the time that you need to do XYZ. For me, I found that I needed to choose one thing that I would do every day just so I can make sure that I was still taking care of myself and not completely letting myself go. For me, during my pregnancy, I exfoliated my skin a lot. So after the baby came and I realized that I wasn't spending any time on myself, I picked one thing, which was exfoliating my legs every day in the shower. So I was making sure that I wasn't rushing out of the shower, making sure I was enjoying my little alone time in the shower, and spending an extra couple of minutes exfoliating my legs every day. Let me tell you, I was rushing out with the baby to a party, and I was wearing like a little mini dress, and I had the baby, I had the bag, I had my bag, I had the keys, I had everything, and I was rushing and running late, so I didn't have time to put lotion on my legs. And I was like, you know what, I don't even have any lotion. I'll just use some of the baby's A&D ointment when I get where I'm going. So I get there and I'm walking up the block and I'm like, oh my God, because someone else had taken the baby in her bag. So I was going to walk into the party all ashy. So I looked down at my legs, and lo and behold, my legs were like glowing and shiny. And I was like, how can this be? Because I continued to exfoliate my legs. That was my thing. And in this moment, I just felt great about the fact that I had held on to that one little thing that I loved to do for myself, because it paid off. And I know it sounds silly and small, but these are the little things that keep you going until you're able to get back into being you again. Tip 4, protect your energy at all costs. Protect the vibes in your home and around you. Something about when the vibes around you are good and things are feeling good around you, you feel good. So play your music, do your yoga. Or people who bring unrest, or people who bring negative energy, they shouldn't be around you at this time. And I know it might sound a little bit selfish, but sometimes you have to be selfish, because What have I been saying in almost every video so far? You have to be happy. Tip number 4, try to eat as healthy as possible after you have the baby. Especially if you're breastfeeding, nutrients are being dragged out of your body like all day, every day. I did make eating healthy a priority on my list because I know when I feel good on the inside, I'll feel good and I'll look great on the outside. Drink a lot of water and stay hydrated. It's very important. Tip number 5, final tip, is to relax. Don't be so serious. I know it's hard because you got this baby and you want everything to be perfect. You want everyone around you to be perfect as well. Got to take it a day at a time. And another thing that I find helps a lot is meditation. Even if it's just 5 minutes while the baby sleeps, you find time to just close your eyes and listen to some of the natural sounds around you. Think about happy things, have happy thoughts, and take a lot of deep breaths. That really helps to set your day on a good path. Just because you're a mother now doesn't mean that you have to lose yourself. So find the time to take care of yourself, exfoliate your skin, to put an aloe mask on your face and let it sit while you do dishes or breastfeed, to spray yourself with your favorite perfume that makes you happy and makes your man smile. Even pick up a new hobby or restore an old one. I started drawing again, working on my art. I even started taking care of plants. As you can see, Michael Jackson right here. I bought this one for Ty, but of course I'm the one who takes care of it. And I have some other ones in the front, and it's just fun. It's just something that is for me, and I like it a lot. So if you have a hobby, whether it be playing an instrument, whatever, just take 20 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes to just do that, because it'll make you happy, it'll make you smile, and then you can go off in the rest of your day and pour that positive energy into your baby and into your family. And eventually we'll start working on our body, but right now we can't do too much. We're still recovering. So yeah, pull out your nail polish, paint your toes if you can. Just be sure to not forget about yourself. You know what I mean? And don't let anyone else make you think that you should forget about yourself. Like I said, these are things that I learned along the way. It was where I had to pull back and stop and say, oh my God, I feel so exhausted. I feel so lost. I feel so down even. And what's going to make me feel a little bit happier right now? So yeah, I just had to slowly, gradually grab hold of the things that would make me feel great about myself, and just always remember that I am a part of the equation as well. Yes, it is our job to take care of our baby and take care of our households, but without us taking care of ourselves, we can't take care of anyone or anything else. So always remember that, moms. That's pretty much it. Proud of you. You guys are doing a wonderful job. I know sometimes it gets hard, but cry, scream, do what you got to do, and always remember to take care of yourself. I'll see you next time on the Mommy Reveal, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on IG. Bye.
Mama.